Very good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Wherever you're watching me live, it's a beautiful Tuesday evening on the 12th of November, 2024. Indeed, God has been so good to us. Maybe I will be a sharing in the mommy, why, Wadaroma. Nebram yenin komo kitsuebi. I'm yenin komo. Our comment section on. Leave your comment at the comment section and share the live telecast for me, especially those groups that have been created and dedicated for OPATAFUOR and then Zenith of Heaven's members. And maybe I will be a share link in the mommy. What aroma? Share link and then leave your comment our comment section. And if I'll share free mammy tonka. Leave your comment our comment section. Nature baby I'll say free. Na intimining komo. Afi Zenith for mo Accra. Mo Kumasi. Mo Abrochiri. Chiachia mu nyina anwumre Tuesday anwumre about 8:10 sana about ha Robert don't call me but a very good evening to you baby. I will be a oba no ja comment e wa hanum no wa share o comment ya no wa share na ye din komo. Most people are not aware that I'll be coming live. Okay. Philip Uswapel, Gladys, and Bruce. Okay, it's an afternoon in the States, right? I'm Ajimai. Greetings, I believe you are doing well. Michelle Bia, salute you people. Obaso anwa shelen kenama me na ye din komo. Let's touch on few things. Come and let's confabulate, right? That's what the Englishman will tell you. Confabulate, right? Michio be anumring. Baby I will be a medinyaminchi abro. So tika mu a few who phone so who TV so baby I will show me bia no medinyaminchia e brew. Me an kasame so mechia personally. Yeah, of course. Mami akui ambacho mechia. Yes sir, Philip Uswapel. So that's the whole deal. Namiya Domoa on the 29th, right? Yeah. Belinda, Mary Magdalene, a very good evening to you. I believe you're doing well. Okay, Robert, you watch me live from UK. Namiya Domoa on the 29th of December 2024. And rituals, ne? I prefer that word. I mean, using a ritual, that word. Lydia Odru, Pacho, good evening. Michelle Grace Wilson, Pacho Michiao, more line is Michiamo. So on the 29th, sorry. On the 29th of December 2024, it's happening live at Kumasi Bushing. Bra, na 2025 year, you be remin. Imwa manye or how kwadanda ni atete bie wo mu no awurade mfa me so na wonyi free na on preserve okra sene be ya 2025 no abra ebi su na ebi tete na ebi tempenten kwa no na me opatafoɔ omo di machi ne me fans amane atutu bi na yare ebo ebi no mu no na nko ade nyame nti ani tumi a wode ho ato no so nti na ote ase yare ani bi mmɔ mpatuwo ebe paro Dr. Oduro me pacho me chiao. Into on the 29th of December 2024 Kumasi Bushen and a Pakosiada me tenasi counseling yeah me the counseling section number 2 me pon every or anadwo bed 10 into easy what you say into fashion trim say this year there's not going to be any 31st your 31st no this year you buy online aya na buy 31st no said the tier no the fashion trim sa but 29th no there who din kan aba eye hono na wabeji wakwa nkyere no na mama obibi me di bibi be hya wo nsam na wo de akofie na wo de akoka onipadua wo de beka onipadua tinie wo de beka onipadua saa 12 days saa 12 days na me ka hye Yesu Kristo animonyam tumi a Awurade digi Israel for efiri Misrim nsam se ebi ka onipadua 12 days na ade na obaye no automatically the otewa brabo so awa exert won you no be twa na se egu ho na wanya wasundwe kwame apia ko be very good evening to you Rosemond upon me pacho good evening to you enough respect it one more tete one more macrepo down yempese wo be movie ope favor ope bibibi ope se link bi ma ope divine connection bi ope se like ope se optimi a penetrate but as a nyama bi achechero okwa as enko the way I say we speedy up no obi one more they say you have gotten to a point where you are exhausted financially, spiritually and physically. Bruh, you need an impartation. You see your life, you need to be impacted with an unction where this unction is going to help you catapult you to a different dimension in your life. A new chapter of your life needs to be open. Sometimes you can't do it alone. You need somebody that has an upper hand in the rest of the spirit to support you. That's how life and the things of the spirit is all about. So on the 29th of December 2024, it's happening live in Kumasi, Bushen, Intimichiao, said the Yamia soon be and encounter baby. And I didn't come afa nioma bi ho. Sometimes now when we talk about this fetishism and then black magic, the consequences of it, when you talk about it, people will sit down and tell you that when you read about the black history, that is how our culture is all about. But this is a lie. Oh, say o tenasi na o kasafa abosunsun tumidie sam enkabre ni wiedie ene abosunsam a abayigro sem o kasafa ho a obi se yen abibifo de eno na ye nananom di gya yen said anumre enkomo am pese me ni udie no obi se ye nananom eno no mo di gya yen our forefathers left us with black magic. That's how some of these people go about carrying themselves, telling people that the entire African race is full of what we call voodoo and black magic. But that is not the truth. That is not the reality. Yeka continent eni nipakua nanka omu sumu nyame enim nyame akwan a nanka ye obibini. But somewhere along the line they got messed up and omu mixing nyoma ma nyoma ye prekese e ma nyoma chia ye abra omu ko omu anim na every civilization bia no omu say no akon ne akon esisi ne ntokwa ne amane bebrebe ekoso na ebinom out of fear, out of panic, out of hatred, out of jealousy omu timirika ekogigi tumi bi edi omu ti ekohihie tumi bi ase eka kire tumi ni se saa tumi no emmo wo mo ho ban. But somewhere along the line they got everything wrong. Now this said black power began to turn themselves against these people who ran to them for help. Intine are who say when you come to some part of African continent, Ghana is part of it, Nigeria is part of it. The minimum say enipa esi okope tumi na okope. Make sure say se tumi ni ba wabrabo mu a obeba beboa. Yen sori nkodi tumi se obi wo a wo so wakọ aduro so. Wakọ aduro so o wakọ jibosom bia wo hweme watu kwan akọ Benin, watu kwan akọ Nigeria, wakọ Ivory Coast, wakọ India, wakọ China, wakọ Greece, Turkey, wakọ Indonesia, Singapore, wakọ Togo heya, wakọ akọ ditumi. But tumi na okoko di yen still wabrabo ne wo bom oho kire yali wuo ne nguase ne di wachi ohaw ne amane ne abebrese ne di wachi. Enti me question is say samena na ye de ma udware yen eso mfaso ne say samena na okoji di dware yen eso mfaso ne say toma na okoye na yesina ye na yese sa toma we die sa odi gu asene a obi antimi obi ntimi fo wati konka fom obi ntimi ntu waduro enti wagye sa toma no edi agu wasene oso yale diabetes o yale pressure asthma enekum o yale ohia yare o yare ahokyere yare kawa na ehye wo no I see ye twa sekan a entwa ye tu aduru a ento you bow to a emmo nanso so osire no wadi emfaso a wasa atumidie na akogye ye no tell me die minim pa ni se onipa bi a wosi so se odi hu kojoni tumi no odi hu kojoni tumi ni se in times of difficulties, when you are facing life vicissitudes, when you are in a state of great perturbation, when your spirit is perturbed, that spirit should step in and come into your aid. That is the sole priority and the purpose why our forefathers and some of them, they went and submitted themselves to a deity. Die minimu no say amane onipa nam di onipa hoden entimi nye no eno ene yakope tumi se tumi ni mram na tumi ni mram meboa yen ba yen abibimam hade enye saa na tumi ni ti o. Now when you go to the Western world, Indians, Chinese people, with these Koreans, Japanese, the Americans, UK, Great Britain, Germany, Italy, Spain, sankofo we nyina no omu wo omu bayi o ba bie ni wa bayi ni. Even technology here you see, for you to be able to put a SIM card in your phone and dial a certain configured numbers, and it will be able to reach or get to the ends of the one that you are calling. It's another advanced form witchcraft. That is why we say craft. It's a craft. Witchcraft. So which of the craft? A witchcraft. By yen witchcraft in the intimi nya phone, intimi nya TV, intimi nya she. Yen witchcraft, you know, the craft. There are so many types of craft. So the craft that we have in this continent, West Africa, the African continent as a whole, the type of the craft that we are using here is what we call black magic or voodoo. And the voodoo powers that we have in this African continent it's all about evilness, conspiring against people. Now, Uko Esirim, go to the northern sector. As I speak with you right now, some of the towns in the northern sector is highly technologically untrodden. Your baby or school kura omukono enya papa tienio school kura omuko e wo northern sector uko voter regional baby o ha e deep village abosom akese e wo hot say klekom ne lobatota ne deep I'm not talking about ho and ho. Deep down some of these villages in Ho and Ho, let me take it as a whole. Voter region. Ube who's cry or so dedicated, practicing witchcraft, sorcery, and divination. And yet, these people, their town and that of their entire life remain undeveloped. Samana papa kurano, omuni bijare. Unim dientia. Yani kasafa eye abosomsom ho a sede abosom ni bitie wiedie ni bitie enkabri ni bitie tumi boni ni bi sede wo nsusitie. Sometimes when you take your time and discuss about it and tell people to run out of this wicked spirit, they will tell you say eno na ye papa no di jaye. But the question is, it is all papa wakwaji to me not to me na manabo asesa and also the same thing and now person wa bra boy. It's a question you need to pop it yourself. It's a question you need to ask yourself. Now every day biaya meka me say entokwa ekosu wo siremu no entimi ntwada entimi ntwawo entokwa ekosu wo siremu no entimi ntwada wonim die ntia ntokwa na ekosu wo boko esirem mamprusifuo se hey kusasifuo se hey konkomafuo se hey grusafuo se hey mosifuo se hey ye cancer dagatifuo se hey dieben basarifuo. You see, think about the tribe. Wonim die ntiri se ye wo abosom ni bi e wo esiremu a omo ye ahoden abosom. They are spiritual. Omo ye ahoden bosom. Ye wo abosom ni bi wo esiremu a omo disikan aduro sikan aduro. Ye wo abosom ni bi wo esiremu a omo ye etuo aduro. What you say now? Say akwasi manu ana Adams ana Farouk ana se hwan se Karimu se hwan na beko se okwa akodi aduro na okwane so se mumma me sikan aduro mumma me etu aduro mumma me ahoden aduro ne ye de mana se aduro we nyina me yansa no e wo nipa ni paduam na wanko ankoko a ebeda ne yehu se owotu aduro wanko am obi amoni tu a ebeda me yehu se owo sik etu aduro wanko kantokwa am ye ntwitware sikan ama ye hu ebeda ne yehu se owo sikan aduro wankoko antimi ama wambu obi a ebeye den ene yehu se we wadi ahodinuro enu nti abosom na ewo esiremu no Sa abosom na ankasa no bebre eye ntokwa tumi omo ye oseye tumi sa tumi no na ebewura boys ni mu a na ote hɔ a no watiem no wafa sekan no wafa tuo no wafa agyan wafa konti awo se oni ni nua ni ne yonko ɛko ntokwa no omo buru omo ho na ni tumi no etimi ku baako ɛto hɔ no wahunu sɛ no korɛ aduro na odi ye no ɛyɛ adwuma ampa nanso wobɛkɔ saa esire mu hɔ naa no enkwala ekɔ school hɔ kora mpo no sɛbi ɔmo ni katoa tete ensu a ɔmo nom no hɔ kora no ɛnyɛ nsu papa aduane a sɛbi ɔmo di no hɔ kora no aduane ni bi ɛnyɛ papa ɛnyɛ hospital papa bi na ɛwɔ hɔ nanso so saa tumi ya ɛwɔ esire mu yi ɛyɛ esire mu borɔno ni bi so yi ɛtimi ama abusua ni bi ahoɔden nuro wama ebi sikanduro wama obinum tumidie foforo sɛ ɔmo mfa nkɔko ntɔkwa nanso saa bosom yɛ ɔte esire mu yi tumi yɛ ɔte esire mu no wantimi anka sɛ ɛnea munku odwan ma me munku apɔnkye ma me munku nantwie ma me munku krama ma me na me obosom no memfa favor ento kuro yi so na developers business moguls akɛseɛ a ɛwɔ abrokyire wɔn a ɛwɔ Ghana ha no mendane ɔmakoma ɛmfa mbra esirem na ɔmo ntimma develop kuro no na munya ensu papa no na munya aduane papa munya health care papa ɛnde abosom no ntimi nyɛ saa bosom na ɔwɔ sire mu no ontimi nyɛ saa o tumi na ɔwɔ sire mu no ontimi nyɛ saa enti de bia no ɛyɛ aduru a yɛdie a yɛde kontokwa wobɛte yɛse kɔnkɔmafo aka ɔmo ho grusafo aka ɔmo ho kusasefo aka ɔmo ho na yɛboro maa ne yɛboro mɛma na ɔmo twitwa ɔmo ho sekan na ɔmo tutu ɔmo ho tuo na ɔmo kunkum ɔmo ho digu hɔ yɛka abosomsom nneɛma bɔne a efiri mu baa ebi no yɛwɔ abosom ni bi wɔ hɔ a mumu bi bebree ma kɔ aduro so pɛn yɛwɔ abosom ni bi wɔ hɔ no mu a ukodi saa aduro na bi wɔ hɔ a 3 days na unware ukɔ beni a krono beni ukɔ beni a kroni ɛfa ɛbɔn ukura utimi home adentia imagine kura abosom sisi abɔnten ne yɛtwitwa akokɔ mo gyaa yɛtwitwa nantwie mo gyaa na konfoɔ no ɛne bosomfoɔ na ɔte bosom na no ɔmo twitwa mo gyaa de agu hɔ na ɛhɔ bɔn nanso so spirit no asa ka kyerɛ ɛyɛ konfoɔ no anaasɛ ɔbosomfoɔ no sɛ ɔnhwɛ yie na wankodare enti akonfoɔ bebree they don't bath abosom a ɛwɔ ha no ɔmo deɛ aboro na efi na entokwa na enti adeɛ kyi na yante asɛm foforo a ɛyɛ musuo Ghana adeɛ kyi na bi a agye sɛ yɛte ntokwa broni ɛwɔ ne bosom broni ɔwɔ ne bosom obi ɔbɛka kyerɛ sɛ aborɔfo ɔmo ni deities bia ti hyɛaseɛ na ɔmo boa broni wɔ ne bosom broni wɔ ne bɛyie ne witchcraft they practice witchcraft a lot mo a manya opportunity akɔ Italy ɛyɛ Rome no you could see clearly say ɛyɛ some buildings bi wɔ Rome a ɔmo kɔ asɔre wɔ mu a asɔda no ɔmo engrave ɛyɛ tumidie ne entities a picture ɔmo statues esisisi asɔda no a ɛnyɛ onyankopɔn honhom. So the question here is, those people who erected that mansion, that auditorium, omu wie ya, oma build ye, you can say saa statue no de asi hɔ no, what was the main agenda? What was the purpose? It goes on to confirm that that particular embodiment or that church, they have a link to that spirit. And until the statue, asi asɔre hɔ no. Nanso buroni kuro yi ha no, ɔno a na yɛ car, ɔno a na yɛ phone, ɔno a na yɛ internet, ɔno a na yɛ samina, ɔno a na yɛ samina. Yɛn yɛbɛto ɛyɛ amonkyene alata samina. Samina wodi dware wia na ho kora hyehyew. Ɛno ne yɛbɛto yɛ. Na yɛ maame nom ne yɛ papa nom. Tumi dia no omu ti hyase ye no. Tumi na ntimi ama omu nimdie bia, omu ntimi anya nyansa bia. Tete alata samina na amonche na o yawe, wo awatena kurukitu mu de wo yawe. But broni ne witchcraft no, ne craft. Ade bi obo se broni aye bia no. It came out of witchcraft. So it depends on the kind of craft that you are using. Would ye eyo say ye if you say muamu fie bosom wo ha say eye ahoodinro ebosom. It is a bosom ne kan ho say ya nipa na bosom ne tene so na ade se mu hwie nsuo di gu no so obi wo ha waseme de say me honhom kan ho ade se mu hwie nsuo di gu me so ansa. What kind of spirit is that? What kind of spirit is that? Brother, abrabona wa beto no ho. I will say oma wani da ho. Sa oma ame no o papa no so omu fie na bosum bi wo ho, enkabiri bi wo ho, wiedie bi wo ho. Na mo de sa atumi no, ontimi moa mo a. I will say wutwane firi ni nase. Na ukopetumi fofora. Ebetimi aboa wo. Na agyew. Na timi asiesie wo. Na wo so wabesebi. You don't sit down and tell me that you came to meet that spirit in your family, so you can't do anything about it. You can do something about it. To me, I want the owo fia. Ontimi maye nso daye. Ontimi maye nya niswadi hunu. Yeah, great engineers, great medical doctors, great military officers, nurses. Ono de ontimi maye nso sa daye no. To me no wo fie ho no on de ahoodinduro no wo na me pa chaw say nurse ni ekọ nursing training na ohia or practice nurse na on practice medical doctor ekọ study medicine after 4 years no about out na onyan specialize krana as a junior doctor ohia ye confirm no e wo hospital bi ema okimi kwaye adwuma ama de okosua ye no okoko practice e was a hospital hon enti wuti wo ya wakodi aduro a wakodi sikan aduro ufiri boko ufiri kusasi mampurusi ufiri gunguruku uye konkomani bebi a wo bi a wakodi aduro a ukodi sikan aduro ukokodi etu aduro ukokodi ahoodinduro mebusa abusa ho se etu betimi akodi ahoodinduro abrantokwa ebe pa soda adentia because if you have not tested the power that you went in for, how would you be able to attest to a fact that the medicine you went for is too potent? How would you know? How would you know the potency of it? How would you know how powerful that thing that you went for, how powerful it is? How would you be able to know? Enti di otuni nan ekodi etu aduro otwimuni betene ya pa de bia ntokwa ne beba de so saa ntokwa mu amako dwari haban mu amako di go and ask these people omo amako di wo waduro every time bia wo tata wo every time bia wo eyi ne ho adi kire wo adentia na wo eyi ne ho adi ankyere wa. How would you be able to know how potent word drone now could be in the city. And in the African hemisphere, the witchcraft, the craft that we are practicing over here is not helping us. You have a great python in your family, in your village. You people serve what you call a great python. You people serve what you call a crocodile. You have that spirit in your family. But the saddest thing is that this very spirit cannot give you that divine illumination to be able to get that knowledge and build yourself with it. And build yourself with it. No knowledge, nothing. Brony say Python. Those of you people who are computationally literate. I'm not talking in respect to people who doesn't know anything about computer. Those of you people who are watching me right now who are computationally literate. There is a programming languages that we call Python. You are aware of it. The white man has been able to tap a wisdom, a craft, a witchcraft into a computer programming language. He has been able to design and transfer the knowledge that he has tapped from a spirit that is called a Python and transfer it into a computer programming language which is called Python. We have Java and it's a lot, Android, ISOs and those stuff. We have computer programming language called Python. But the Python in your family keeps on swallowing what you call chicken. Every day be also a sacrifice. Uko Benin, uko Isrim, uko you can say Angunamam, uba Asante, uko Enkraimam, uko Fantimam, uko Enzema, uko Ebunumam, uko Enkronkra. Ebinum, they have a deity which is in the form of a python. You are aware of it. Some of you people in your family, you have a spirit in the form of a python. And some of you people, you have always been having dreams. And this said particular python has been visiting you in your dream always. But this python can't have any positive impact onto your life. It keeps on threatening you. It keeps on giving you a nightmare. And this is what is happening in your life. But the white man has been able to code a computer programming language which is called Python. And that said Python is a spirit. This is what is happening. So you see, the white man practices what you call a witchcraft. They also have a witchcraft, that's sorcery, divination, wizardry, and stuff. They have been doing it over there. And we, the black people, we have also been doing the same thing. But the saddest aspect of it is that they are utilizing their own in a perfect and a more good way that will help better their life, that will advance their life, that will make life softer and more easier for them. And the gods that we have in Africa, they keep on giving us powers that will make us fight ourselves. I be before 2 minutes. I know they are bosom. I know ni fear 2 minutes there. Oma wa hodinro. Ahodinro the man say me fan kwa ye de. Nye ntokwa. Ba bia ye di ahodinro bia nye ntokwa. Ahodinro bia ye ntokwa. Baby, I went this can do beyond. And we more abosom no be Kenyan ho. Bosom ne baba be shaking ho. Na entokwa si. Na obi atwese kan e de atwitwa. Na entwa. Na bosom ne de approve a point. E de atro say to me na wo ne nam no in fact all day. Now in the first place crown adenti and I was anke man tokwesi. The first spirit onyankopon edi ba wiase a na ye ahoden tumi. It was a seventh spirit in the shape of one of the living creatures who used to walk with Samson. Na ahoɔden tumi no ɛnyɛ sire mu na wo ahoɔden tumi ɛnyɛ anwonama mu na wo ahoɔden tumi ɛnyɛ Benin ɛnyɛ Togo ɛnyɛ Ivory Coast ɛnyɛ Kumasi ɛnyɛ nzimani ni hwee ɛbunufuo ni hwee na mmom ahoɔden tumi no de odi nka de ahoɔden duro ɛbaayɛ ɛyɛ onyankopɔn na de ahoɔden tumi ɛde ma Samson sɛ ɛbrɛ sem ɛne ɛbrɛ fata no ɔmfa nkontɔkwa ɛmfa mgye ne man ɛmfa nsi hɔ nanso so yɛn tumi no a yɛwɔ no deɛ yɛakɔdi ahoɔden nuro no adeɛ nsɛ sɛ yɛn ntɔkwa koraa ne yɛbu afu ade ntia bosom no atumi create problem de ma na wakɔ akɔkɔ ntɔkwa asɔlve. Why is it supposed to be so? Why is it supposed to be so? So every dimensions of this world, they have been practicing witchcraft. But the craft, that's what you call craft. Craft is an artifact. Those who did BDT, basic design and technology at the basic level, that's what you call design and make an artifact. A craft is an artifact. And these people, what artifact do they have? They have car in the form of an artifact. We have pen in the form of a craft. We have a mobile phone in the form of a technology, which is a craft. We have computer. We have laptop, iPad. We have big machineries, big and higher logistical machineries that help to solve human problems. This is the craft that the white man has been able to bring out. And what craft are they doing? We, the black people, it's all about black magic, voodoo. Kill this one for me. I want you to destroy so and so's marriage. Look at the witches and wizards we have in our family. A witch and a wizard in your family can take what you call a mirror and tap into your energy, conjure for you to appear in the mirror. And then if the witchcraft or a wizard have the intention of stabbing you to death, it will use a sword or a knife on you. And because your energy has been conjured into that mirror, when you watch some of these Nigerian movies and stuff, because your spirit has been conjured, whatever they will do to you in the realms of the spirit, it will take manifest physically. And this is what is happening. But the white man has been able to tap that craft, that witchcraft, and transform it into something. Now, it is so amazing that with the issues of this live telecast that we are doing, you can see me, but I cannot see you. Why? Because I am doing the live telecast. If I should bring somebody on board right now, or allow somebody to join this live telecast, we will be able to see ourselves. When you go to other social media platforms like Zoom, now a white man has been able to code a certain program to an extent where you can do a live program and you'll be watching people. Those who will be watching you live, you will be able to also see them. Even if they are 100, you can see them all. And this is what it's all about. This is the technology that I'm talking about. It's a craft in the form of witchcraft. They used what you call powers. They were able to tap into a divine wisdom and knowledge in a different dimensional world. Compared to me, ajene. Omunya to me ni ajene. Every to me dear bia. Entiasa see so. And yes, Zoom. YouTube ya. Me di video ya. Wo show me ya. Me so me show we. Yomo craft no. Na wo craft in a way. And Zemafo amo show me mo craft way. Asantefo amo show me mo craft way. Esiremfo amo show me mo craft way. Konkomafo amo show me. Kusasefo, Gurusafo, Mosifo, Angonafo amo show me. Enkranfo amo show me mo craft way. Mo di amo craft and then say mo say nipa. Yakoka mo say mo nananom ade mo nananom na jade to ho ma mo enti wo nana wabeko sabe enkwase antokwa ewu nkwasi ewu wantimi amfa hwe ensi wo edam papa kora wantimi ansi bi na wawu kwa na saa tumi na una nakwaji ba ya na ama una na akụ ntọkwa akụ no saa tumi we wo da so ne so esa di n'achi me kwasi me pese bi busa wo no tumi na ewo mu fie ho na ebehye oba mu a oba kwa wale kura ne asapam no because lady no onhu de obeye na spirit bia bewura ne mu na bema wane ne ti no na wa disrespect no wa causing something very painful to the extent say bema ne ntimi mfa nche no ti de be ya say sister call baby na msumi come baby eya momo craft de wo fie ho ne de oye no ye wa busum ni bi wo ho a ono de ono ni suban no ono de ni suban no uko eye black magic ho uko Benin uko esirem ubakumase uko ebono uko any of these said African continents, states, regions are. When you go there and ask the deity over there to prosper you and prosper your ways and with that of your entire family, go and look at the demands that this said deity will require from you. Uko esirem se uko petumi atienye uko esirem uko kusase fo asase so mampurusi fo asase so uko frafra fo asase so bagati fo asase so uko mosi fo asase so uko gruma fo asase so uko kontokori fo asase so uko eyi ye kan sen yi grofo yi omuhwe na ntwie so yi ye kan sen fulani fo asase so a tumi na oho no uko ka kire ne se upese unye sika upese uye yi a list any nioma saa tumi na oho no de be ma wo sister bra ade so be ku hu nipa bi ade so be cause accident ama nipa wu ansana just $100,000 on certain yakadi and inti boys na omo yes scamming na omo akofra mu a ebi akọ Benin akọ dafuna da kam ebi akọ dware aduro a ya hye no okukuom ewa amusieye ebi atafri nro ebi edi moto yatete ebi mumaso yatete ebi nsaha yatete ebi nufo ha yatete ebi ekwachi yatete ebi sisi achi yatete ebi sereso sa aduro ya wakodi nyina achi ni sister okoye no sacrifices ni nyoma yama na ye no enya de ketwa enu nti no de wono no tebosum no ho ewo esiremu no de wo tebosum no ho wo anwonama mu no de nti a obekọ na natare akaba akopẹ ne dress ehye no akaba akopẹ ne trinua si afu ne sekura sabe apro otwam wo ho na ne ho bon adentia ontimi nkankyere spirit ne say omani nye because requirements are sa spirit ne de be ma no ontimi enti de be yan so obeka na no atum no otitumi no ho saa na emom wo a wonnim yesi wo hoho na wi akukwa na ni abo wo a wo ye onifrani na wonnim tumi no ho hwe no obasa obepesika no achechire de aso a wo say corner anaju 2 o'clock anaju 12 o'clock kwa musieye ko penipa nsanso a ko pe obi a wawu fresh ne techere mabra ko pe obi a wawu ne se ebra ko pe obi a wawu techere ma ko ne ko pe oba a wawu foforo na wode achi ko ne ko pe obi tiri fa bra na yemfa nya de ma edura na dwoa ubehu se nkrofo obi ne nam na omu tutu bola refuse dam bola na waste na ya amudi besi abonte no eya abo se nkrofo obi ne nam ho na omu tutu bola ni mu amwo enkran mu amwo kumase in our local vicinities no ubusa na wase ope bottle we bi ope pure water insu sachet no ope pure water sachet ni bi enye bibie o mo boa eya no mo pepe part used part eya no mo pepe part no o ma yi part no Omu koto bi di ma politicians. Omu to bi di ma eye esikafoɔ. Omu to bi e di ma eye asɔfoɔ. Omu to bi e di ma akonfoɔ. Na omu di aye enduro. Ebi wɔ ha ɔbaa mensese no. Ɔbaa mensese no. Enu na asɔfoɔ ni bi nom. Enu na MPs foɔ ni bi nom. Enu na politicians ni bi nom. Enu na yɛde hyemoto efra. Na yɛde enubra bi ni ehaban bi afra. Na yɛde ayɛ moto ama nanu adentia. Efiri sɛ bosom na wɔte sirebo no. Bosom na wɔte asante mamu no. De wɔte anwona mamu no. De wɔte Benin, de wɔte Togo no. De wɔte Cote d'Ivoire no. Ɔna kyerɛ ne sɛ ɔnkɔpɛ saa nneɛma ne mmra. Ɛne wayɛ de ama no. Ɛne wadi saa nneɛma fi no. Ɛne wɔde akɔ ne mu. Na obi a sabi o sabi ọba wawo foforo n'akyi adeɛ watimi ama ya noa ne yɛde mmɔtɔ bi agusu ne watwitwa ne wadi saa nipa we ahomoboro ni ne tirimu da woyɛ deɛ ya ne tirimu ɔden onipa watimi akɔ hospital akɔka kyerɛ wɔn sɛ mortuary man na ɔwɔ hɔ no waka kyerɛ the more or the mortician at the mortuary wakoka kyerɛ ne sɛ ɔmbɔ mmɔden no ɔmpɛ efunu no ho nsuo ni bi oyi efunu no to hɔ a ne ho nsuo na ɛbɛnane no blog na ɛbɛnane no nsuo no ɔmpɛ bucket baako na ɔmfa nsi hɔ ma no na ɔde bɛba abɛyɛ nneɛma na ɔde bɛ 50,000 bɛ 60,000 30,000 na ɔde akɔma wɔn mortuary man na the mortician no na ɔno so agye na ɔde efunu ho nsuo ne de ama nipa no kɔ a tumi na ɔte siremu no tumi na ɔte Benin de ɔte Asante de ɔte Anwonamam de ɔte ɛyɛ kuro bi so no na waka kyerɛ no wayɛ incantations bi ne spells bi na ɔde agu so na ɔde ama ne sɛ sɔre gisa nsuo yi kɔ amusieyɛ kɔ nwuram kɔ gyina nkwantanan so na anadwo brɛ dware gu hɔ nom udware wi akofie ne koda na obohu sɛ ubenya sika adenti na yenye ntumi ni de nkwasia nioma nko ane nkwasia kwankyere ane wo meyɛ yansa na wo meyɛ sika nanso uko America uko Canada uko Belgium uko Italy craft na wo ho ne de saa craft no oma illuminations oma wo bie wa adwenem na wa build this software your friend in Facebook na abaya beneficial to each and everyone be obeko ene mumu bi a mo hweme mo wo channels bebrebe mo wo Facebook channel mo wo YouTube channel mo wo TikTok channel mo wo Yahoo channels ne other websites ma code a mo ti ho no mo a per viewership ubenya bia they pay you people. Now my question is say etia frama ni Facebook way ni YouTube way to me na okodi ni wasiremu no way ni Facebook way ni YouTube way oni de ontimi nya YouTube oni de ontimi nya Facebook oni de ontimi nya hwe ade otimi ya ba akopɛ no an say wa ma nipa atwa ne ho atia na ya hye aduro ewo kukuom kankankan yesi fa dware numbi gu yam bra abrabo we na ote ho. This is some of the things that is happening. The things that are happening. These are some of the things that are happening. Entine ubehu na akwala oye young no wawu. Ubehu pami paimu oni na ni baby onyare tim no wawu. Politicians are dying. Sometimes you think that every politician who dies was used by its or his adversary. No. Sometimes some of these politicians, they go to a higher end entity to consult them. And on their way back or when they come home, the powers they went in for, it backfires on them and they die. If you are one politicians, omu kwa chiri kope tumi no mbakwa kope no, and no, and omu be fear, no my mistake, na tumi na kuomu. The white man has a witchcraft. They also have a different form of sorcery that they have been practicing. But you see, their sorcery, their divination, their esoteric knowledge and everything, they have developed all this and opened these portals for the development and advancement of human life. I'm telling you, say, yeah, what to me, Ghana. Obetimi am wahu onipa yamu nioma, onipa nsono. Menam kamchino. Opa, go to these rural areas or these urban areas. Go and ask them. Opa kurasi. Ko kron kituam ewo anwonamam. Ko kron kituam ewo esirim. Ko gonjafo asase so. Ko konkombafo asase so. Ko grusifo asase so. Ko wala fo asase so. Ko dagomba fo asase so. Ko kusas, what do you call it? Ko grumafo ko masase so. Ko enzima nkroni bi. Ko akuyapem ha, ko achim ha. Ko enkran. Ye was spirit omosom na obetimi abie wani amwahu obi nsono ni yamu ade atare a wo hye wase ne anda oye obema ne boxer color hye ni nyina no tumi ni betimi abie wani amwahu tieni o owo oye oba sebe ne namu ase ne pante hye no spirit ni betimi amwahu ye was spirit a obetimi ahumawahu toma kure gu obaase obetimi abie wani amu oba ne nofo sebe ni mpokua na japade na kosu akuma ye was spirit a obetimi abọ onipa no adagya na ugina ho se ofi se bia wa hye coat wa hye atare enso na wo hwe ni naked. I have that angel there that can make you see things in the deeper realm. So the same thing also implies we have these entities in our areas, in our locality, but they can't transform that knowledge into anything. But the white man also had the opportunity to access that power, that divination, that sorcery, that witchcraft, and they sat down without thinking negatively about people. And they were able to put into practice, they were able to put into effect, sat down and coded a software and developed a machine, electronic gadget, which is called scan, a scan machine. Uko jinamua, se wakuma ena se yana scan ne yaba, another form of witchcraft. So which of the craft are you using? This is the question I want to ask you this very evening. Which of the craft are you using? Because the craft that these white people are using, they have been able to put to effect. We have scanners. Nebua, mo shame, munko hospital. Oh shame, unko hospital. So ko hospital. Uko hospital, I am unko dina scanner so. Yen tete no, abra na Jacob tumfuo ho no. Na ye ni scan bia ho. Inti na ye wo tumi a omutimi bie wani na otimi ka kire nipa say sister yale a wo yale no wo kidney ene ho aka wo nso no ene ho aka wa harawa ho aka ye wo tumi omutimi bie wani sa eno na broni atenase ene watimi ya code program, a computer program, a software, ene wa build the machine ene wo friend scanner NTCT scans ene sa ne mani nyina a witchcraft and so it's a craft. It's a craft. By your craft and India. And then Abiati Kohe Isrim, Ko Udia go to Srim Ara Hose Kura any Bronoa a Hiafua Cassia Wasu or more mobo ebi ti enua ase ene ko school computer kura ebi hu bi da eye saa sectors no. That place has remained undeveloped because of the nature of that place. Adentia utimi ko esirem ko wura efie bi mu na ye katra se yen ye fie ha de yen hya atare na bosom a owo fie a wa ma obi an hya atare saa bosom we oye bosom papa mi busa bosom enti nkameti we mi wo esirem a nkame hya atare o kuma dwa me bosom emma no soso no o ma ka kire omo na bosom no se o wo de wa consider mma no nti mo ma mma no omo mfira ntoma enko a nti ye wo abosom omo wo sirem a omama emma afira ntoma abosom omo wo esirem a omama mma afira ntoma ye wo abosom a omo nkramam omo wo ayi sahwi omo wo ebono omo wo anwonamam a omama emma afira ntoma atale de da oma wo nhye bi da ntoma no wafira na ade ne namo na mi bisa saa tumi we eye saa tumi we me pacho eye enti wo ka abosomsam ani tumidie wiedie ne enkabere ade a ya na awreho obi ti hwa wose ene na ye nananom di gya yen nti wo nana sebe empayin se ponko wabodam a ni wura wabodam o nana na ehunu nyansa ene wakwaji tumi a o ma wo nhya atane ene Balenciaga Louis Vuitton entire bebre na aba kama you bath you put on nice clothes and smell good spirit bi so say da enti me opatafoɔ ade ama me twa abosomsem ena me kyerɛkyerɛ wo no every say me tenase aye research ana me hunu say obi enu ha otimi ye bibi e wa abrabom a odi nani kan na eye but abrofo no their type of witchcraft is helping them. The white people, their type of witchcraft is helping them, but our type of witchcraft is not helping us. Now when you tell us or when you tell your fellow that desist away from those evil and voodoo black magic practices, they will tell you that it is for our ancestors, it's our cultural heritage. We came to meet it in our family, so we don't have a choice. So let me tell you, as to how somebody was able to rise up in the family, went to a far land to bring that deity into your family. Can't you people also rise up and tell that deity to go away? Because we have seen that upon 4 to 5, 6, 7 generations now, nobody has been able to become successful in the family. Mumu bi ofie eyekuro na atutumu abosom ni bi diabetes na ekumu pressure na ekumu asthma na ekumu enye bibia o abosom na omtiti mu fie na yem sa omo same life. Yahushua, the one that you people call him as Jesus, he never destroyed anybody's life. He went about healing people, pronouncing life into dead people. That's exactly what he did. And you may meet ya ubufu mi kura maka. Opa ama ubufu mi nyama sam. Ubu efu mi kura maka. Ubufu mi kura maka. I'm telling you. Ubu efu mi kura maka. Ubu mi si efu mi kura maka. Now, when the white man releases what we call iPhone 6, iPhone 7, iPhone 8, iPhone 9, iPhone 12, iPhone 10, 15, 16 Pro, you went in and bought it. You were happy. Now, sit yourself down and ask yourself these questions. Which spirit did Steve Jobs use to produce that phone that you are using? Tell me. The ISO software. Samsung uses what you call Android. iPhone uses what you call ISO. Ask yourself that. Which spirit did Steve Jobs use to code that ISO software? Which spirit did Bill Gates use to code what we called Windows? What spirit inspired what we call this man, Jeff Bezos, to be able to code Amazon? Which spirit inspired Warren Buffett, gave Warren Buffett that numerous ideas in the field of business? Now he owns chain of businesses, a business conglomerate. He owns it. And ask yourself, which spirit killed your mother? Which spirit killed your father? Which spirit has made your son to become a drunkard? Which spirit has made your son to become a marijuana smoker? Which spirit has invaded your son to become the opposite sex? Which spirit is turning the entire of your generations down? Which spirit? It is the spirit of that evil ancestors you always claim to have. That spirit is what I'm talking about. Akonya na esimu fie hon ena ye mo sa. Me opatafour me say akonya na ewo mu fie hon mo ena ye mo sa. Se ukofa abema no, ukofa oba no, ni ti ehye tumi bi ase ena aye o mo sa no. Usi me boa, go into that family and check that family's their background. Go and check them thoroughly. Run a scan, a spiritual scan. You could see that whatever that you are facing, or whatever that your mom, your dad, your children went through or are still experiencing, there's 1 or 2, 3 people in the family who are also going through the same life challenges. So who orchestrated it? Is it not the spirit in that family? Now let me tell you. Because this man, Bill Gates, the mom and the father were having a good spirit. They were university lecturers, computer programmers, or computer engineering. That's what they were teaching at the university. So you could see that Bill Gates inherited that pattern of coding and intelligence. It was impacted or handed down onto him through his what? Parents. You are handling down what to your children? Me can't bosuma someone now real. Me can't say opatafour ye evil. Okwa no obi aka kyerɛ. De on kasa binyansasam on ka no korasam emfa nkyerɛ wo no. No aka kyerɛ wo say yen opatafour mu de omo nye papa. Omo yɛ azan. Me yɛ azan o de ma me ntra ho saa. Why? So opatafour me nye papa. Let me be alone. Continue being good. Let me be evil. So you ask yourself, hey, to me, bear. So me boy, go to Benin, go to Volta region, go to this place. What do you call it? Go to the northern sector. And those juju people over there, those voodoo masters over there, go and consult them and tell them that you want their spirit to prosper you. And see the nasty things they will tell you to go and do before you prosper. But I don't know why. Even that prosperity can't even sustain you. So there's a wide difference between the craft that you are using, we, the black people, are using, and the craft that the white people are using. There's a wide difference. Everything in this world is a craft, an artifact you can only evolve into an artifact through the help of what you call crafting. You craft something and it become an artifact. So which? That's why we call witchcraft. It is which one? Witchcraft. Witchcraft. Which of the craft are you talking about? Which? It is which one? Which? Yeah. We are using the black magic, the voodoo aspect of it. The one that will tell you to go and kill somebody, go and destroy somebody's marriage, go and destroy somebody's health, go and kill somebody, go and sabotage somebody, go and gossip about somebody, hide behind scenes to incite and instigate people to fight themselves. This is what is happening in Boko. Meanwhile, those people who are fighting in Boko, some of them, they can't even provide ordinary 1,000 Ghana cedis. They can't. But instead of them to sit down and consult whatever that they believe in and tell that spirit entities to prosper their ways, no, they were able to get that wisdom and knowledge to consult the deities over there to empower them with odeshi, so that anybody who points gun at them, it will not be able to penetrate. This is what is happening in Boko. Watimi ehunu nyansa akodi etu aduro sika aduro, wakodi etu aduro, wakodi ahode aduro, ba wantimi ehunu nyansa se Boko na amete no, esiremu na amete no, abrabo ne nye enti mosuma ame ne wotemesro enka wo de medaba soro na de gold bi abeto me nchen ha nanka eja me fa kura na manko kumase anko nane a me nkonkran na me nkoton na me ntimi nton chansen nto air condition to cement na me mesi de edan papa wa ha tumi na ntimi ankada. But watimi anyanyansa say mama etu aduro enti bansere ebo na serem enti upa steady. Those people Langard, when they go to the northern region, they give them that bansiri. Bansiri na wako jiri na yesifa beye nkwasi ejuma. Nkwasi ejuma ni yesifa beye. Ode ensesa wa adwene ne mpa abrabo pa bi mo. Ne ntena si ne ensesa wa adwene ne mpa abrabo pa bi mo ne tena ho. Now the debia ya kaba ko abeka 3 ya kaba ko abeka 10 ohun awie ye ne bra wo bre on say duru mre bia otimi ko hye dem na wasu ni nyina anya bibia o sister mi ntwa ntro fa nkere wo da enu nti hu mi na wo nchia me a me all right with it, go away. O ye be ma wo hia me na wo se maka no kura kire wo say ma wani da ho kopa abrabo bi bona wo say opatafuo akasa nti de okan na me de anya me de nti mi ntie bi ma masa get out wo betimi akọ. Iduru mre bia utimi kwhye dem na wusu, utimi kwhye dem na wusu, utimi busa ho questions bebrebe, opportunities aba wo nsam, mumubi mumama wo mu nyina ya sei ebie ni hono ma wotimi die ni monyam kora ebrew unim sei bibi na yesa de no tumi bi na ha no enye bibia o tumi no mfiri ba bia o de wo sori a wo soso na meka wo se wo ntiase eto na mo sori anu mofufu atete agufio se mo de mansa manfo ukoka honor your ancestors. Indeed, when my father dies, of course he is alive and he's not going to die any moment from now, but if my father dies, I will honor his what? Spirit. Only if he is a good one. Only if he is a good one. I can never honor a spirit who was very once wicked. How can I honor a wicked spirit? There was someone be one who tifia a bronco and odi or bony perform. Or bony perform. Someone be wa nipa no tiase na adwem poni woni tinim. Obi wo ha o tiase na adwem poni woni tinim. Sa someone we nipa we wawu a wo say wo ye me ancestor. Oye me nananom, oye me wofa no tiase ne wawu enti munyi na ye. De be no oye ye enti minkoyi na ye. Minkogu nsa. Bia ho a tio mami ka se mi chiro obi wo ho a wo nana wo bra no wo wofa no wo maame wo papa no otiase no de entia na ni tirimu odin na abosomsom adidi ni tinu na tumi bi na atinimu enne yi a won tiase na wawuo no me ka no kora de a kire o se sara na okogu nsa na wobɔ ne din a saa tumi na ɛtiri mu na ɛma ne tiri mu yɛ den tumi na ɛbɔ wo maame asesa de yareɛ ma ne porɔ tete yɛ saa tumi na woto nsa de afrɛ because wo maame de oni hɔ nti tumi na ne ne nam no ɔna wo frɛ no bye na me adom efia de be hyia makra uhumi na wo nkyia me amasa twam